Everyone at the NATO camp thought she was just another rookie translator until she took off her jacket and the SEAL commander went pale. They called her nobody. They were wrong. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Rain lashed across the camp in Romanian that morning, turning the training ground into a field of mud and echoing laughter. A young woman named Lena walked past a group of soldiers, her boots splattered, her face unreadable. She carried a file in one hand and a cracked metal cup in the other, signs of someone low on the totem pole. They laughed as she passed. "Hey, translator, try not to trip. We don't have translators in the emergency ward," one of them called out. Another mimicked her stiff posture. Lena didn't respond. She'd been warned not to, but the bruise on her forearm, hidden beneath her sleeve, burned like a memory that refused to fade. When she reached the mess hall, the air inside was thick with coffee, diesel, and arrogance. The SEAL team had arrived the night before for a joint exercise. These were the elite, men who had seen the worst of war. Among them was Commander Rains, a legend known for leading the classified Ghost Hawk operation years ago. A mission so dangerous that every official record of it had been erased. He sat at the center table, his voice steady, his laughter easy, and Lena? She just wanted to eat in silence. But silence rarely lasts long, where pride gathers. "Hey, Ghost Hawk's on base," one Marine joked. "Maybe our little translator can join the next mission. She looks like she could fly a desk." The group erupted in laughter. Lena froze mid-bite. Her hand trembled, not from fear but from something deeper. Memory, loss, a face in the sand. She stood up slowly. "You shouldn't mock things you don't understand," she said softly. Her tone wasn't angry, but it silenced the room all the same. Rains looked up, his eyes narrowing. "You military?" "No," she said. "Not anymore," he smirked. "Then you wouldn't understand what we've been through." She turned to leave, but as she did, her wet jacket slid off her shoulder, revealing part of her back. The room went still. On her shoulder blade was a tattoo, a black hawk with torn wings, identical to the one only 12 soldiers in history were ever permitted to wear. The insignia of Operation Ghost Hawk. Rains stood, his chair scraped against the floor. "Where did you get that tattoo?" His voice was hoarse now, stripped of command. Lena met his gaze. "From the man who didn't make it out of your mission," she said quietly. "From my brother." A stunned silence filled the room. Even the youngest private lowered his head. Rains swallowed hard. "Your brother was Staff Sergeant Cole Hartman." Lena nodded. "He died protecting your evac line. You told him to hold the ridge. He did, until the last second." Her voice cracked, and I made sure someone remembered. Rains's lips parted, but no words came out. The others, the same men who mocked her minutes earlier, suddenly found their boots fascinating. The weight of what she said pressed into every breath in the room. Finally Rains stepped forward. "I thought no one survived that ridge," he murmured. "I thought the world forgot." "Ghosts don't forget," she said. "They just wait for the living to remember why they fought." That night no one mocked her again. When Rains called roll for the next morning's training, he stopped before reading the last name. "Translator Lena Hartman, welcome to the Ghost Hawk family," he said softly. The soldiers stood at attention. Even the wind seemed to still. She thought her brother's legacy was buried under silence. She was wrong. It had been waiting for her all along, to remind them all what honor truly looked like. Because respect isn't given by rank, it's earned by what you stand for when no one's watching. And sometimes the quietest soldier carries the loudest ghost. If this story moved you, hit that subscribe button and tell me in the comments, do you believe true honor ever really fades, or does it live through those who remember?